Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurions Review, the punk rock band of wargame review institutions. This is Postcard from the Revolution, half of it. It's the battle for Brandywine Creek, 9/11/1777. There's actually a second postcard game that comes with this. I bought it from some dude. I didn't know that there was actually two pieces to it, so I have one of the two games that's with it. I don't have the other. But anyhow, let's go over how it's played. Postcard games are kind of like a novelty. Actually, they're a little bit better than a novelty. Some of them are fun, some of them are bad, some of them are okay. This one's pretty good. But they're just for fun, so I don't do reviews on them. Occasionally I'll do a playthrough or a first look, but I don't review postcard games. But anyhow, we're going to do a playthrough here. The setup, the British setup within the red hexes here, they have a red outline, and the American setup within the blue hexes. The counters, the values on them, the top left is firepower, and so the top right is range, bottom left is movement, and bottom right is defense. And the terrain, if it has a thick black border, you can't cross. A thick gray border, you can cross, but you have to stop after doing so. If there's a black center dot, you can't attack into it or through it. If there's a gray center dot, it gives a +2 defense, and you cannot attack through it. Turn sequences, you activate 2 units, and you may move and or attack with those 2 units. Movement, just move the number of hexes equal to your movement value. You can't move into or through another unit. And attacking, you just roll a dice and add your firepower, and if it is greater than the enemy unit's defense, which is the number on the bottom right, it kills it. You can attack with 2 units onto 1 unit. With that, you do the same thing with the first unit, the value plus the firepower. With the second unit, you only add a die roll. So basically you're throwing 2 dice and using the value of the first of the 2 units. So let's get started. As far as I recall, it doesn't show who goes first, but I'm going to assume it's the British. So there's a black line there, so you can't move into that hex. So the British will move 1 here and 1 here. And they're both going to gang up on that one there. So we'll roll 2 dice and add the 4 from that one. The second one, we're just getting the extra dice. So 8, so that's 12. So this unit is gone. Alright, so the Americans will go next. This one will move into here. Alright, so we'll roll 2 dice and add that one there. So that's a 14, so this one's dead. Alright, British. This one can move 2. So over here, let's see. This one has a defense of only 5. Is he on defensive terrain? Yeah, so he's actually a 7. But I'm not going to risk it, so they're both going to shoot at him. So that'll be 2 dice plus 4. He's dead. Alright, Americans. He'll move into defensive terrain there. And so will he. So 2 dice plus 4 onto him, leaving a 5. So that's a 9. So that one's defeated. And that goes there. So he's actually an 8. He's a 5. So this is almost an automatic kill there. So he's going to roll 1 die. And he gets a 6, so that one's defeated. And this one here needs an 8 to kill him, but he'll try. Doesn't get it. So the Americans go now. 1, 2. So these two will be attacking onto him and rolling 2 dice plus 4. 9, so 13. That's destroyed. Alright. It's not going too well for the British there. So maybe they should try attacking from a different direction or somewhere else. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Now the Americans can't shoot through there because there's a black dot. So the Americans don't have a shot. They're going to just move this. This guy is going to move this way to reinforce up here since they think they know what the British are up to. So the British go again. 1, 2. 1, 2. Americans. 1, 2. Now the British, he has to stop because he crossed a gray line. That will go there. And the Americans. So everyone's out of range. One, two. All right, there. This guy's going to fire on him. Just 1 dice. So that's a mess. So that's a total of 6. So the Americans will go. This one's going to fire on here. Kills it. And this one cannot fire here. Actually, I didn't see that dot there. So he cannot fire there. Alright, redcoats go. 1, 2. And this will move up here to defensive terrain. And he'll fire. 5, not good for the British. Alright, the American will fire at him. He needs a 10. The other guy, it's blocked by the black dot, so he can't join in. So he needs a 10. Doesn't get it, he gets an 8. Which... Alright. So this one's actually going to move here. He has to stop there. And that will go 1, 2, and he has to... No, sorry. He couldn't move. I already used the second action. Alright, British, he will go here. Needs an 8. Yeah, he kills him. And then over here, he sees what's going on here, so he moves there. Nothing's within range, so the Americans go. So he's gonna... They're actually... Maybe they should fall back. He's gonna fall back to here. And he'll fire there. Gets an 8, but he's got +2 for defense, so nothing happens. Alright, the British. 1. I think that's a gray line he's passing there, so he has to stop. It's hard to see on this map. I think this guy printed this up with his computer and he shellacked it, so it makes it kind of difficult to see. But anyhow, he's going to fire on this guy. 4, 8, so that's killed. And down here, he's going to fire there. And he kills him. Alright, things are looking up for a little bit better for the British. Alright, these guys here, he will move here, he will move here, and they're going to combine fire. So 4 plus 2 dice. So it does a 9, and the British guy is defeated. And down here, they're gonna... You're going to wait where they are, I think. All right. So it doesn't say if you have to use both units, but I'll just assume you have to. So that one will just move to that defensive terrain. All right, British. They got these are 3 strong units actually. So 1, 2, and he's gonna shoot there. So he gets a 7, but that's an 8, so nothing happens. And Americans 1, 2. So he's gonna. Actually, let me leave him there, and yeah, I don't know. If he gets a 6, he can do something. Nope. All right, British 1, 2. He has to stop there. So this one's going to fire on here. He's an 8. Doesn't do anything. All right, Americans are going to try and gang up on him. So 2 dice plus 2 onto an 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they do push him back 2 spaces. 1, 2. All right, now for the British turn. 1, 2. All right, so letting this one could fire here. Not good enough. All right, the Americans, this one will fire onto the British. 3, so matched it, so he just moves 1. All right. 1, 2, and he's going to shoot on this one. He's an 8 because of terrain. Actually, he gets him. He got a 10. All right, Americans. Obviously, these guys got to start moving down here. 1, 2. Doesn't say whether you can shoot through another unit, so let's just say you can't, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say when they didn't put it in the rules, but as far as, I don't see anything about line of sight. Roll 1 die. Yeah, there's nothing about line of sight, so actually in that case then, yeah, I don't know, I'll just say you have to shoot at the closest unit or something, or if one's blocked, I don't know. So he will still shoot there. Miss. Alright, so they'll go there and stop. And these two will combine firepower. 4. They only got a 6 total, so that guy's fine. Alright, that goes there. And this guy's going to shoot at the weak British artillery. I should have left the artillery behind, actually. But whatever. So he gets a 3, so he just pushes it back 1 space. 1. So he needs a 6 to take that guy out. Nope. Down here, he needs a 6 again. Nope. 1, 2. This will shoot at him. He gets them. And down here, is there a black line? Can't move through the black line, but he can move down to here and shoot at him. And he gets a 1 again. That's like the impossible to kill artillery unit. Alright, this comes down here. That's my dog. Miss. This will shoot at him. And miss. 9. No, it doesn't get him. Alright, this turn, they'll go there and shoot at him and kills it. And this one will shoot at him. Nope. No, the British goes for 10. He actually pushes him back. So then on their turn, that moves in, and these two go. And they get a 9 plus 4, 13, so the British are gone. Anyhow, it's an interesting game. I mean, postcard games are just for fun, not to be taken too seriously. But this is kind of fun for a very simple game. Anyhow, just wanted to show you guys this. Have a good evening.